10 years old, doing all that I could. It wasn't easy for me to be a football Right. Get this show on the road. What's up, brother? Smart Gamer Online. I caught you mid-read. You caught me mid-bench. All right. Let me get the move our communication device a little closer so I can actually read. Wrote in 1946. Which book is that? Are you reading? I used to be Jay. Johnny. Smart Gamer's getting his learn on. What you reading? If it's written in 1946, I probably have that book. All right, we're training for competition. February 28th. It's my comeback meet from surgery. Put on 20 pounds. Man, yeah, I ballooned up. I got up to 245 almost. Now I'm back down to 220. How's my boxing going? I've been training Muay Thai, but I haven't really done much since I got surgery. I'm starting to hit the bag again. Marion calls me a pussy. Nice. Pleased to meet you too. What am I squatting now? Yesterday I did 455 for what, 10 reps? Big old drop set. I think I think I could hit 600. Hopefully I can get higher than that, but we'll find out. I got about a month. I got a month left to train for competition. Now we're just swelling the boobies up. Training 600, taking back. Yeah, dude, I mean, if you look at the video of my channel, my opening intro video is me squatting 600 for reps. I think I hit it for 5. How's the states with Trump? I'm not sure what that question means. Yeah, if I only squat 600 pounds, I'm going to be disappointed. But we will see. I got my Smith machine cleared off. I think I'm going to mess around with that a little bit tonight. I'm going to try doing like overloads with it. What book are you reading, Smart Gamer? I asked him the same question. He hasn't answered. If your state isn't filled with idiotic people and fraudsters, you'll be seeing stuff the same way. Yeah, dude, I mean, everything's all quiet where I live. You did. Let me see, did I miss it? Page 2 is entertained. The book is timeless. Oh, okay. Hazlitt. I don't have that one. Sultan. I don't know how to read that. I'll assume you're saying hello. I just didn't understand the question. How's the states with Trump? Like I didn't know what you mean by that. Vegas is a good mix. All the morons are usually down on the strip, and Las Vegas Metropolitan doesn't fuck around with mostly peaceful protests. The second people start getting violent, they shut that shit down really hard. No, we didn't. We did not get any snow. We didn't. It does snow in Vegas sometimes, very rarely. I'll wait another minute. Actually, you know what? Get the little wrist wraps. Take my leather straps off here. I like using when I'm training, I like using these short ones. These are Iron Rebels. These are the John Hack signature wrist wraps. Arguably the greatest power lifter of all time. I would say Ed Cohn. They're right, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Everything's all quiet here in Vegas. No issues. I've been watching a lot of Asmongold, watching his coverage of the retards in Minnesota. Cat! Oh, I was going to share your video of you singing the national anthem. I am super impressed. My sister got to sing the national anthem at a hockey game, and told Christina I was going to post it on my community page. If you don't have a problem with that, do you? Man, you hit the high note. I was really impressed. I mean, I knew you could sing, but I had no idea you could sing that good. Have you ever been to the Pawn Stars Pawn Shop? Yeah, it's down on Fremont Street. It's actually kind of annoying to go in there. It's very, very underwhelming. They're not doing the show. It's a cool pawn shop. They got a lot of, I don't know. It's one of those things where if you came to Vegas just to see that, you would be very disappointed. Dustin's balls itch. Do I have any mods? Keeping an eye out for spammers. You're allowed to troll. You can say anything you want about me. Just don't repeat yourself a bunch of times. We don't like spam. Didn't pop up on my end. I got it set so I can see every comment. Thanks for the kudos. My direct supervisor helped coordinate this for me as a vet. I was going to ask, how did you get presented with that opportunity? The Cat's Corner is my sister, and you posted the video on YouTube, right? She sang the national anthem at a hockey game, and it was really impressive. My shorts are Iron Rebel. I'm a sponsored athlete. And by sponsored, all they do is give me free gear. So, but it's not nothing. I'll do one more set, but I'm gonna put my belt on for that one. I'll use a leg drive. I work at the arena where the team plays. Before I was unable to attend. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, we were listening to it earlier, and anytime you hear someone sing the national anthem, even if they have a good voice, you wait till it goes. It's not a high F, but like, oh, are they gonna be able to pull it off? And you nailed it. How did you feel? Were you nervous? That's like, even when you're singing, like if you're singing, like you got a chorus coming up or something where you got to hit out of range. Mario, what's up? But I'm super impressed. I got to, we sing. We're musicians in our family. John Butler asked how much was that. It's just $3.15. Just 3 plates. Not that much. Whew. I doubt when I compete in February, I don't think I'm going to hit 400. But if I can get close, I'll be really happy. I think I can hit 375 without a problem. The only thing that made me nervous is right at the beginning, seeing myself on the Jumbotron. That's got to be... Whenever I've had to sing the anthem a couple of times, not in anything as significant as what you did, but for me, I just kind of like go to a place where I can't see or hear anybody. Like I'm just alone on an island. Because the second you start noticing everybody watching you, you're like, oh shit. And even if you have like the perfect voice, there's always somebody. It's kind of like the chat in YouTube, there's always some shithead that's like looking at you like, you're like, oh my God, am I screwing it up? Get a job, little bro. Not sure what that means. I'm pretty sure I work way more hours than you. And I'm pretty sure I also make a lot more money than you do. I want to get to a place where I don't have to go to work. I want to retire. Floss my teeth with your pubes. I don't know how would you do that, Kyler. I shave. I don't have any pubes down there. My max bench, my best competition bench was 385. My best gym bench was 425. I did 495 of the slingshot, but that doesn't count. Mind Rush is the type of guy who would vote for Danny Cause Vibes. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good bench for a 51-year-old that weighs under 220 pounds. Queef and my inhaler. Do you have asthma? That'll clear your sinuses up. Y'all be in his comments, I be in his guts. Not sure what that means. Sam, you smarty panties. You guys are trolling, but I'm not getting it. It's going over the head. Do queefs even have a smell? Ask his mom. Like, it's not insulting if the guy you're trying to insult doesn't understand what you're saying. Let me spread your cheeks like Moses spread the Red Sea. I don't think you'd be able to. My fucking ass cheeks, I'll clamp that shit down. You'd be screaming at the ER. It'd be like a human centipede. Hey, where are my fucking mods? Like, what are we doing here? Hit them cabs, bro. Not sure what that means. Is it like, are we just all sub 80 IQ Sunday night? Do any of you know how to put a declarative sentence together? Are we just retards in the chat tonight? Valhalla, what's up? There's nothing worse than trolls that are stupid. Because they're not even funny. It's like you're reading it and you're like, okay. Like, yeah, there you go, buddy. You can see they're sitting on a toilet and you're like, man, I'm going to get him. I like your pubes in my mouth. That's the best you could come up with. Oh, Lord have mercy. High and drunk. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, when you put it in that perspective. My wife is sewing a duck. Yeah, that's what the dog destroyed his toy. Babe, there's some retards in the chat tonight. I'm kind of disappointed. Because I kind of have to read the comments because there's nothing else. Well, I mean, sitting between sets. Honestly, I'm pretty much, as long as I get my numbers on this set, I can call it a night. Shit. Uh-oh. Oh. That's why you always use spotter arms. Shit, how many reps was that? Whew. You know that last one, I'm like, I got one more in me. So by my math, for me historically, if I could hit 315 for 10, I can get over 405 pounds. So that was like 8-ish. Marcus from Brazil, what's up? I got rid of Saul. I just asked him. South says lifting like that could be risky. What's your point, South? Is that grip easier? Only use a straight bar. For some people it's easier. For me, because it rotates the shoulders, it's a little safer. But then I'm using the wide grip, so I mean it depends. Like for a lot of people, some people have a harder time with the Swiss bar. For me, I find it a little bit easier. It's like when I get the wide grip, what I'll do is when my chest starts to give out, I'll use my arms and just like kind of exert force differently to get those last few reps. Well, no, I mean, what's your point, South? You said that it's dangerous to lift on your own, but like, what's your point? What am I supposed to do with that? I'd be worried about getting crushed. Well, yeah, I failed. That's why I got those spotter arms right there. That keeps you from dying. Oh man, hurt your spine mid benching 2 years ago, 295. That's rough. What kind of rehab work are you doing to fix that problem? Alright, I want to move my camera because I want to use the Smith machine. I've been wanting to mess around with this thing for a while. Oops, I'm still hooked up to my laptop. There we go. Yeah, okay, there we go. Shit away. Now my Smith machine doesn't have counterweights, so the bar actually probably weighs about 70 pounds because it's got these big metal slides on it. I'm going to try like going really wide with it. What's up, Rich? Rich is in the house. I think you're my one and only channel member. I'm going to launch the Discord server tomorrow. It's ready. Whew. That's interesting. I'll play with it later. Play with it later. Damn it, get out of the way. I hate this fucking camera stand. I need to get a better one. There we go. Awesome, Hannah. What's going on? I'm doing okay. Just trying to get it in on a Sunday. Start talking like a redneck. Heard you got a BBL. Heard you got a BBL. You can see for yourself. I don't know what that means. Heard you got a BBL. Like, obtained one? What's up, Indian bow? Ditch the flag, get a new one. Latina. Yeah, chat kind of sucks tonight, huh? Struggling with knee pain after 35 years of lifting. Any advice? Well, I'd have to know, like, what's causing the knee pain. We'd have to diagnose it. Is it cartilage? You got, like, a torn ACL? Like, what are we dealing with? We got to find out what your range of motion is. Well, I always believe in rehabbing the injury before forcing it to do work that it's not stable or capable of doing. Does that make sense? You know what? I'm gonna use this bar. Percent, 2%. Like on true love. Each other wide grip. Setup has been used to train for many medals. Yeah, Yep, trained for Worlds twice. Using this crappy old gym garage, IPL Worlds. Let me get my beverage. And maybe I got one more in me, but we'll see. I'm going to do this competition and I'm not going to break any records. I've already got a 1650 total posted for 50. So unless I beat all of my previous records, there's really no point in competing unless it's just for fun, you know. It doesn't matter. If I don't kill it, then it doesn't really matter what my numbers are. Yeah. Dude, for the longest time, my gym was a landmine. I had a barbell, 2 45-pound plates. I would just jam it in the corner of the room and, landmine. How good is 405 for 2 bench press, 225 body weight? It's pretty damn good. It's better than mine. Oh, the medium grip. I mean, pretty much anything. What do they say? If you're 315, the percentage of men that'll be able to bench 3 plates, that puts you in the top, 5% of men on Earth of 7 billion people. So if you're hitting 405 pounds, I mean, that's not even 1%. That's less than that. I know going online to YouTube, it makes it seem like everybody's hitting 405, but it's actually exceedingly rare, especially for natural lifters. Colonel and Avatar. Are they up to the 4th movie already? I've only seen the first one. Big Chapo says I'm an animal. Thanks, brother. So the 3rd one's out. I mean, the special effects look awesome, but watching the previews, I was like, I don't know, it just does nothing for me. There's nothing original. Everything's like sequels, prequels, reimagining. And they've never reimagined anything from my childhood and made it better. They're like, put a chicken in it, make it lame. Oh yeah, I'd definitely be a Marine. I wouldn't want to be a native. Although, I don't know, looking at the previews, it seems like they're both the same thing now. Gonna watch Zombieland. Hell yeah. Classics. I would say the greatest comedy ever made was Tropic Thunder, and it was the last good movie that's ever been made. Everything after Tropic Thunder has just been shit. And they'll never ever be able to make that movie ever again. Happy Gilmore. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast? No. Yeah, Maximus says I bore him. Yeah. That's what my wife tells me. Stranger Things was amazing. Imagine like Max, you're sitting on the toilet and you took the time to type that I bore you. How sad and pathetic is your life? It would be so easy just to go to the next video. Like for me typing on a phone, like that takes effort. Zesty. What's up, Georgie? Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Damn right. It's better than yours. I'd teach you, but I'd have to charge. No, I'm not in Cali. Fuck that. Fuck California. I live in Las Vegas, baby. Jackass the movie, funny but dumb. Yeah, I mean, Jackass is. I mean, it's entertaining, but I wouldn't call it high art. And it doesn't have to be. Sometimes you just watch stuff just for the entertainment, like Max sitting on a toilet watching me. Like, I mean, I bore him, but he's sitting there watching still. So, like, there you go. Yeah, there's a reason why I didn't move back home. I fuck snow. And we can go up to Mount Charleston anytime we want to. So if the girls or whatever dogs want to play in the snow, we got it. All you gotta do is just drive up the hill. So it's as close as you want it to be, and not any closer. People nowadays take more time saying what they don't like than doing something about it, right? He's having an aneurysm. He can't switch to the next video. Those chicken wings, his butthole's plugged up, and he's trying to force out that last box of Popeyes in a blew gasket. School is closed tomorrow. Oh yeah, I heard you're in a really bad storm. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. So cats, you're where? Madison, Wisconsin? Is that right? Or am I somewhere around there? Got that fucking wind chill coming off the lake. The only place I've ever lived where it's -4 outside, but with wind chill it's -80. Like I was at home in Chicago, and we were at Union Station, and my dad said someone had to go put change in the meter. You know, we were about to run out. So I walk out of Union Station, and it's cold, but I got like my big leather jacket on. But it's okay, you know, it's manageable. As soon as I turn the corner of the building to go to the car, I get hit with the wind, and I couldn't do it. I had to go 25 feet to go. Physically, my fingers were freezing. I couldn't articulate I couldn't get the money from in here to put in the thing. And when I got it in the meter, and I was running back, and I got around the corner, and I'm literally like, out of breath. That's how cold it was. And I see this crackhead wearing like a trench coat with no shirt on underneath, just skipping along, as happy as a clam. And I was like, how the fuck is that possible? Like, that's the definition of strong right there. What's up, Tori? The guy said USDA boasts about feeding 42 million people a year for free, while the MP tells me it's not to feed the animals and the wildlife. Yeah, right? Make it make sense. I've been wearing sandals. Fuck yeah. On us and won't learn to fend for themselves. Yeah, it's called, what do they call it? Learned helplessness. Like, look that term up. The actual meaning of it. Cat's also for all of Illinois. Yeah. Yeah, that's where we're from. We're from Illinois. I grew up in Buffalo Grove, Arlington Heights area, northwest suburbs of Chicago. Cold as fuck. So you check oil for free. All right, I've pretty much done everything I need to do. Do a couple sets of rug pulls. I'm a dream of a one Christmas. You live in Broadview. Milton Friedman. Oh, Milton Friedman was a man. Gluteus maximus squeeze. All right, I'll do the next set facing the other way for you. Welfare states in the EU that taxes people 50% of their labor. They have homeless rates that are above or on par with that of the U.S. No, I actually think they're worse if you look at per capita. And here's the other thing. The thing that skews statistics in the U.S. are tricky because it's easy to say like we're a violent country, right? But if you take all the PvP servers, I like to call them, like Chicago, New York, LA, like all the high crime liberal cities, and you take them out of the statistics, we're actually like one of the safest places on earth. I can leave my garage wide open. Nobody steals any of my shit. I know my neighbors. I can walk down the street. I don't have to worry about getting mugged. Not to say it doesn't happen, but statistically, I live in an extremely safe place. So things like, you look at the, and the other thing that's tricky about the United States is each state is governed differently. So we're all like little countries to ourselves. The laws that govern, like, say, California are a lot different than Las Vegas. So it's really tricky when you look at statistics of things like gun violence. You got to take the fact that they also include suicides. When you hone the statistics down to be a realistic representation of what you're looking at, you'll find that in almost every conceivable metric, the United States is the best place to live on earth. Now, there are places in the U.S. that are fucking shitholes, like what's happening in Minnesota. But that's largely because of the extremely progressive and retarded governor of the state who's encouraging people to, act violently. And honestly, that Tim Walz should be fucking thrown in jail. But you remove those outlier areas. And the other thing is like where all the statistics are fucked, they're all Democrat. They're all progressives. Like it just doesn't happen. And I would hardly call myself a conservative. I lean like by a progressive standard, I am very conservative, but by any other conceivable metric, if I were to go back 10, 15 years, I would be considered liberal, like by progressive. So, that's why I don't trust statistics. I really dive in and I like to look at statistics and I like to separate. You got to take, like, for example, like you look at our, like the stock market and how we're trending really high, but the people on the streets are not seeing it with inflation and the cost of groceries and all that. Well, you look at outliers, throw the averages off. So you take away the top five companies, which are all tech companies, and they're inflating the stock market. You take those out of the statistics. Now you see realistic numbers, and it correlates more to what the average person has to deal with. So it's easy for, like, even I'm a Trump supporter. I voted for him, and I agree mostly with everything he's doing. But when he said that we have the best economy ever, it's like, okay, Don, that's fucking bullshit, and you know it. Let's see. No, these are just bots, I think. Yeah, because they're retarded. We have special needs in the chat. Yeah, those are just bots. Just get rid of them. All right. Let's see. I got my bench out of the way. The chat kind of sucks tonight, so I think I'm just going to call it an evening, boys. I'm done. I got everything I need out of the way. So, it's Sunday night. I'm going to go inside, and I'm going to cuddle with my wife and enjoy some steak. I will see you guys on the battlefield.